Welcome everybody to our weekly meetup. The format is really easy. My name is Tal. I'm the executive director of the Israeli Metro, and we're here in the Global Chamber. And we created a format that's called 3x4, 3 Israeli companies that present what they're doing, and 4 international companies that present what they're doing in order to collaborate and create business connection all around the world. So please, all the time, leave the details in your chat and ask for what kind of referrals do you need. Not specifically if somebody presenting and you don't need necessarily his or her service, but maybe you know somebody that do need their service, so connection will come. And we will start with the Israeli companies. Today I'm also presenting my e-card, but I want to start with Yael, which is a new member in our Israeli Metro and also advisory board. And Yael is a very interesting person. Everything that import, export in Israel and outside Israel, she's the lady to ask. So Yael, you have your 3 minutes. Go ahead.
Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see.
Looks good.
Okay, you hear me? Okay, presenting Box on Time. I'm Yael Cohen-Elias.
Yes, we can.
I have 23 years of experience. I founded Box on Time 10 years ago. I'm the founder and the CEO. I was a BNI ambassador and was a member of the Israeli Chamber of Commerce. Box on Time established in 2011. The services and solutions we offer: import and export process, regulations, permits and licenses, forwarding, shipping and custom clearance, consultation and planning of the import and export, locating suppliers worldwide, relocation worldwide. We have an office in China and SGS Quality Control Company in China and other places around the world. We can locate the best high quality suppliers and products worldwide. Who will benefit from our services? Trading companies that are interested in import or export around the world and to Israel. Importers and exporters that want to try the process to start it, and colleagues and peers that are doing the same as we do. Thank you so much. You can contact me anytime, my email, my WhatsApp, and my website. And how much time do I have?
Or if you have 30 seconds more if you want. So we have 1 minute to one question. If somebody wants to ask Yael. Okay. So please leave the details, Yael, in the chat room. And I'm sure that there are a lot of people such Ryan that we already started to do something together, maybe Miguel, Reza, and Debbie and John, everybody here actually. I think that if they want to join the Israeli market, needs you. So please leave the details and you're more welcome to contact Yael. And we will go to Reza. Reza is an amazing person and she has an extraordinary energy and she's running the Cacao Media. So Reza, you have your 3 minutes. So please, you have the screen and the microphone for yourself.
All right, guys, thank you so much for facilitating this style and lovely to meet everyone. So I'm Risa. I am the co-founder and CMO of Cacao Media. What is Cacao Media? So first of all, we are a marketing digital agency. We are based here in Israel. We work with a platform called HubSpot. So we're a diamond partner for that platform. We do have offices in Tel Aviv, New York, and Nairobi. And we serve B2B companies with at least $1 million in revenue, yearly revenue, that is. Our mastery is that we know how to generate sales for those companies by making sure their funnel is tight. So in the last 3 years of our existence, we have an accumulated of $2.3 billion in deals for our clients that we've worked with. And all of our team members are certified marketers and sales specialists. So when will you choose to work with us is really if you want to increase your lead flow, or you are in the process of engaging with long-term accounts or companies, or you're just a manager who needs to understand what your sales teams are doing and you don't have processes in place to make sure that is happening, or you don't have a clear way of tracking your investments to see that you're getting a clear return on your investments when it comes to especially your marketing and sales teams. Probably you're working too hard and you want to automate some of those processes. So we do come in to help set up those types of processes for you, but it mostly relates to sales and marketing. What we actually do and the types of companies we work with across a wide range of industries. So we work with technology, cybersecurity, medical companies, travel companies. So these are some of our clients that we work with globally and mostly in Israel. Our process is simply that we take you through a 5-stage process. When we start working with you, we will, of course, look at your objectives and KPIs. We perform an audit, we look at your competitors, and then we plan a conversion funnel to measure your ROI. So what happens is this is what a funnel would look like. You want to see how you're getting leads online. So we help build those funnels online for you. And then generally we give you these reports. So these reports is what really help you understand if your business is successful. And at the end of the day, you would know what your customer journey is, and you would know exactly where to target those customers alongside that journey. So this is who we are. Thank you for these 3 minutes, and I'm happy to connect with you on LinkedIn, or feel free to email me as you wish. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Riza. And please leave the details. And of course, everyone, you are more than welcome to contact Riza. And I'm assure you that her energy is it's amazing. Because the last company from Israel, it's me. I would like first of all to give our guest, the international guest, the honor, and I will save my time to the last, so everybody will have the full time for their own. And we will start with the birthdays, and I say birthdays because there are two, and they're celebrating the same days. Miguel Ortega and what's the name of your father? You are on mute.
It's Miguel also. We're both Miguels.
Both Miguels. Okay, and he's from they're from Mexico, and they have a very interesting company. So, Miguel, you have 4 minutes. Please go ahead.
Okay. Hello, my name is Miguel Ortega. He's my father, Miguel Ortega also. We are founders and co-founders of the Rhino company. We manufacture baseball bats and wood pens. We are located in Hermosillo, Sonora, in Mexico. We have been in business since 2004. As I mentioned, we manufacture baseball bats and wood pens. And we can manufacture around 900 pieces a month for the bats. It is a little bit of our experience. We have over 14 years experience in manufacturing baseball bats. We have the IBAF certification. It means that we can use our bat in international games. We have done some export to some countries like United States and some parts of Europe, just small ones. We have two main products on the baseball bat line. Is the Rhino Classic and the Big Rhino. This is just two of the models that we manufacture. We can make 9 models. All are made with maple prime. It's a US wood. And every bat has the quality from MLB standards. Here's just a little bit of the models, the wood that we use, the length of the bats, and just some specifications of the bats. And also we have the other product that is called a Big Rhino. and it's made with maple also, but it's a little bit more complicated than the classic. This is manufactured in pieces, in maple pieces, which makes 2.5 more strongest resistant bat. And this is mainly for the people that want to transition from aluminum to wood. Every league in the world is going to change from aluminum to wood, and this is our answer to it. And for the pens, real quick, we manufacture our pens with a wood that is called ironwood. It's a kind of wood that only grows in this part of the world. One important thing to mention is that we do not cut down any trees. All the wood that we use is wood that has been dead for many, many years. So there's no cutting any living trees. And also all of our devices are German origin. There's some of them gold-plated, titanium, copper, and other kinds of finishes. And every pen comes with a wooden case that is alder, and we can also engrave the pen in the wooden case. We have a laser machine that we can use, and we can put practically anything that we want, or the public ones. Here are just two examples of the pens that we manufacture. It's common types of pens, very beautiful, and the best thing is the wood that we use. The ironwood is a beautiful, beautiful wood that we use. And that's just another example of what we do. And if you have any more questions or any more information that you need, please send us an email or send us a message, and we're gonna gladly tell you everything you need to know.
Thank you very much. Are you also exporting, Miguel?
Yes, just a little bit to the US, and we're looking for more export.
Okay.
So
So I
Hey,
think that,
Miguel, so can we order those pens like through your website? This is Larry. How do we order those pens? It'd be a cool gift idea.
now we have the main type of communication is for Facebook. I'm gonna leave all my information and my email and everything you will need. And we can sell from one pen to, I don't know, as many as anybody needs.
okay, thank
And as
you.
far as the bats go, do
Larry,
you
we
look
need
to
to
hook up with like colleges and teams and things like that?
Yeah, our bats can be used in any type of gameplay. So,
Yeah, I heard you.
from Little League to pro level.
Okay, guys, please just leave the details and connect between you, because we need to move forward. But thank you very much. It
Onward.
was interesting. Yeah, and I think that you have some people there that are interesting. I see that Yael has an interest, so please connect with Larry. So please, I'm going to do this because I see the chat is empty, and this is a bad thing that the chat is empty. Okay,
Empty is
so
bad.
yeah, so please write your details in the chat, and not only your details, but also what you want to receive, which kind of referrals do you wish to seek and to connect with. And from Mexico, we're moving to another continent, to Nigeria. And we have our executive director of the Global Chamber, Debbie. And we also, she's also a founder and the CEO for an amazing production company. So everybody that wants to enter Nigeria, Debbie, you have your 4 minutes. Please be my guest. Just unmute yourself first.
Thank you, Tal. Thank you. And from Nigeria, good evening to everyone. My name is Debbie, and I founded Adeshowa Concept 20 in 2010. I used to be a banker and stuff like that, but I just focused on certain things that I have passion for, and corporate event management. We've handled some corporate events, brand and product launch, exhibitions, several, anything corporate, we manage the event. The last one was Novo Nordic, when they were bringing out a new insulin products, and we help them with the product launch and stuff. So if you're coming new to Nigeria, you want to launch your product or your brand, we are there to help you. And we also initiated a yearly seminar on export called Export Nigeria. There we educate people on what you can get from Nigeria, exportable products from Nigeria, the countries that need such. And for the image part, we just help improve your image, your company image or your individual image, or we also train your client, your staff to bring out the best in them, because they are the first ambassadors of your company. So yeah, we basically that. And then I'm also the executive director, Global Chamber in Lagos, Nigeria. We have a bit of difficulty in Nigeria convincing people, especially this COVID period. People are looking for ways of making more money, and so we've not fully kicked off yet. But this year definitely be different. We're working on some things, and hopefully before the end of the year we'll have a lot of more people on board. That's about it. My contact I'll leave at the chat, how you can reach us, our website, and also our e-card. Thank you, Tal. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much, Debbie. And please, I already sent your e-card also in the chat, but you are more than welcome to send again. And please, you are more than welcome to contact Debbie. Anything that goes in Nigeria, she knows how to deal with. And she's an amazing person to collaborate. I'm in touch with her for a long time. We're collaborating in many things, so please feel free. And from Nigeria, we're moving to Poland, to Eva. Eva, please, you have your 4 minutes, your screen, the microphone. Eva is an amazing, but you will hear from her directly. Go ahead.
Thank you very much, Tal. Tal, first of all, thank you for inviting me to this meeting. It's my second time here in Israel, so I'm very excited because I love to work with Israeli companies. I've had a huge experience, several years working with many Israeli companies, but I'm also very glad to be in such an international meeting today, and good to see you all guys from all over the world. I'm the member of the Global Chamber, and what I do is I specialize in international business. Let me share my screen with you. Just a second. Here we go. 14 years ago, I have founded a company called Memo Consulting. Now I prefer to use the name Memo Trade and Investment because it better reflects what I do. I support firms from all over the world which are seeking new business opportunities. They want to export to new markets. They want to expand their business to new locations. And why Poland and why Central Eastern Europe? I'm trying to move my, Poland is in the heart of Central Eastern Europe, and as such is a great gateway to other European markets of almost 300 million people. Only in Poland, there are almost 40 million consumers. So first of all, this is a great consumer market for your products, for your services. What distinguishes this region and my country is a stable political situation, and what's very important in times like what we have now, the COVID crisis, uncertainty, is quite a lot of resilience of our economy to all sorts of disturbances. So what is also worth mentioning as far as Poland is concerned is good high level of educated people for very competitive prices as far as labor market is concerned and labor cost is concerned compared to other European, especially Western European countries. And you may say, oh, we are not ready to invest in Poland, in the Czech Republic, or in Germany. Why is she telling us about this? Because first of all, as I mentioned at the beginning, look at this region as a marketplace for you, whatever you're offering. So what Memo Consulting, Memo Company can do is help you find the right contact, the right leads to whatever you are offering here in this part of the world. We offer services, first of all, for exporters which are seeking new markets, and mainly wholesalers, but not only. So if you would like to check if Poland or Central Europe is a good place for your product, for your service, please feel free to contact me. We also work for investors, but investors sometimes are companies which are at the further stage of exporting. They start with exporting, but after some time, they convince themselves that in order to be successful on a certain market, they have to make a step forward and create a presence, have a sales office, have a representative. We can help with that as well. And of course, importers. If there are companies from your country seeking new sources of supplies of various products, various goods, but also technology, I will be also happy to help. And here's my contact data. Of course, I will type some contact data also in the chat box. And please contact me in case you have any questions concerning doing business in Central Europe. And thanks again for letting me be part of the meeting. And Miguel, I want to wish you and your father happy birthday. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Eva. Thank you very much. And please, I see that so many people today's meeting, I think it's special. We're only 16 people, which is what I intended to do between 15 to 25. So it's more intimate, and actually things can happen, not 60 people, 70 people, which I really like. This is the format. And I see so many connections. So please feel free to do so. This makes me happy. And from Poland, we're moving to the UK, to Stefan. And he's the global business developer of Rizmarks. Stefan, please go ahead. You have 4 minutes.
Hi, everyone. I'll try and be as brief as I can, as I'm a known chatterbox within the company. I can't claim that I'm illustrious enough to be a founder. I'm just a mere business development executive in my company. I've been with Rizmarks for around 18 months now. So the name of the game with us, apologies for the basic presentation as well. We're a recruitment and expansion agency, essentially. So our headquarters is in London. We also have a base in the USA as well. And what we do is we assist companies that are looking to grow internationally. So I'll just give a sort of example situation. You imagine you're an Israeli company. You're doing a lot of business outside of Israel, and you're wondering, you know, I'm starting to have a little bit of difficulty dealing with it all myself, so I need someone on the ground in potentially the USA, where most of my business is coming from. How can I achieve that? How the hell am I going to find the right person? And that's where we sort of step in and give the guidance that you need, because we have the knowledge of local markets to really assist companies which are just growing and, you know, need a little bit of guidance in that way to find the right people. We don't usually work with, you know, your big multinational companies. It's a little bit of a hash doing that, and it's much easier to sort of form that really intimate and close relationship with startups and scale ups. So that's where we really sort of excel. We were actually founded 20 years ago to assist American companies transitioning into Europe, as it's such a different culture. But now, you know, I've recently been placing candidates across from Singapore to Brazil, USA, and, you know, our mainstay, which is Europe. So yeah, we really were focusing on tech, but now, you know, with the general growing demand of globalization, we're now finding that fitness companies, MarTech companies, MedTech companies, manufacturing are all sort of demanding these sorts of services now when they're looking to expand into countries like Panama, Costa Rica, Pakistan. the countries that are just, you know, receiving investments, and the job market is sort of, you know, it was difficult with COVID, but now it's sort of flourishing a lot more. So I'm gonna pop my details down below. But yeah, I'm happy to sort of connect, talk, give advice, and just sort of see what possibilities are in terms of international growth. So I think I'll wrap it up there in case there are any questions. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Stefan, and really happy to see you here. And you're always welcome to come and to jump into any meetup that we're doing. And I see that Chris has joined us. Hi, Chris, welcome. And I think that with this, we end all our companies. Now I will put my timer, and I will present my my company. Hi, everyone. I'm Tal, and I'm the co-owner and CEO for Green Book USA, and we have hold on, Josan. And we have an amazing product named eCard. So I want to give you a brief about what we're doing, but mostly I want to show it to you. So we have more than 50,000 businesses around the world, in Israel, and we're giving services to companies, corporations, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs. And actually what we do, we're enhancing all your digital platforms. So this is our eCard, and you can do actually everything with it. And when you're looking at it as a desktop, it looks like a one-page website. Okay. And in this eCard, you can see all the details. You can have the About Us. You can go to digital brochures that we have. And to create the eCard takes only 1 minute or 2 minutes. It's really intuitive, so you can change and you can do everything that you want there in one click. You can change the design. You can put all your personal information, city, numbers, WhatsApp, and everything is intuitive. So if I'm just putting my number, okay, you can see immediately that the number is here. So everything is intuitive. And of course, you can put galleries and you can put whatever you want in 1 minute. So if you are looking for an easy way to communicate, the eCard is a very good system. Most of you already has it. The other thing that we have is digital brochures. So if you want to create an event, if you want to create a brochure, if you want to create a sale, if you want to create something, the digital brochure, you can make it in less than 1 minute. Okay? And you can share it via WhatsApp, you can share it via Zoom, you can share it via your social media, you can share it everywhere, and it's becoming viral. So this is give all the your customers, your loyal customers, your friends, family, a very easy tool to refer people to you because you have everything inside. So if you if you find it easy and accurate, and you think that you have some companies that would like to use this eCard, you can refer them directly to me, and I will give them the best service that I can. And this was my timer that ends my time. So now we're moving to our guest for a 1 minute pitch. And we're very happy to have here today Yarin Kimor from Israel. Yarin, you have your 1 minute pitch. So please introduce yourself, your company, and go ahead.
Hello, let me show you something. This is possible. This is impossible. And because my logo, my belief, my motto is that the impossible made possible, I prefer to open with this one and to waste my part of this minute in demonstrating the main idea of my book, for instance, The Impossible Made Possible, that became bestseller in Israel. And the kit that I developed, the same idea, think outside the box, that contain all kinds of riddles that you cannot solve, and then you see the fixation why you cannot, the clue why you can, the solution, and the food for thought, what have you learned after all this process? And I lecture about it all over the world, Microsoft, IBM, and so on, and I'm seeking and searching for distributors and producers that will help me expand it all over the world internationally. Thank you very much. I made the impossible possible by fulfilling the 60 minutes and not more.
Thank you very much, Irene, and please leave the details in your in the chat. So if somebody can help Irene to distribute and develop his kit to other countries, please feel free to connect. Now we are going and moving to the one and only Larry Hart. That after a few times that we didn't see him, I'm very glad to see. Larry is the executive director of the Global Chamber of Cincinnati. So Larry, please, you have 60 seconds.
Del, thank you. I want to talk about one of our companies that just joined last month called Luceo. Luceo is a company that is based in both the United States and Istanbul, Turkey. And Iwa, if I'm saying your name properly, I was just on the phone with Tekken a moment ago talking about you and the opportunities there in Poland. But what Luceo does, based in Istanbul primarily, is they do SAP consulting for what are mostly very large companies. So SAP is software, and they are software consultants. They have a few hundred consultants that work around the world for SAP consulting projects that these companies have in all sorts of various forms. So if you all are familiar with SAP, that's like Sally, Apple, Potato, SAP Consulting, and you know any companies looking for that type of work or that hire consultants like that, it's a very, very common thing, and they're one of the best in the whole world. So we love that they are a member of the Global Chamber now, and pleased to share Luceo with you all. I'll put the info in the chat here. All right, cheers. Thanks, Tal.
Thank you very much, Larry. And from Cincinnati, we will be more than happy to move to Mexico again, to our dear friend Chris. Chris, go ahead, my friend. You have 60 seconds.
Hello, everyone. I'm happy to be joining you here. I arrived a little bit late because we were just finishing a webinar related to economic development in Mexico. And we are located in Hermosillo, Mexico, Northwest Mexico, only 260 kilometers from the border with the United States. So we can help you with any of your needs and in between Mexico and the United States. And also I'm involved in other projects such as export of salt into the United States and bringing products from the United States into Mexico, doing commerce, and also sending products from Mexico into the United States. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chris. Always a pleasure to see you here in our meetups. And from Mexico, we will go to Chicago, to Lawana.
Hi, Tal. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for having me. I have started to share my screen on another laptop because everything on this device is very slow. I am on the advisory board for our global chamber that's here in San Antonio, Texas. I own a project management office and international business development consulting firm. We specialize in all sorts of information technology services. And we are... for some reason, are you guys seeing my screen?
No.
I'm not seeing it either.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on.
Never mind. Just
let me try.
Okay.
There it is. Okay, and so this is just a little bit about me. One of the things that I'm most excited about nowadays is I have a book that's out. It's a bestseller. It's called Master Grant Writing, A Project Manager's Guide. Tal has his copy, and he's got this very lovely photo of him with it. He's awesome. And thank him so much for his support. And this is pretty much all that I'm up to and what I do. I'm happy to be connected. I've got my contact information in the chat box. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you very much, Lawana. It's always a pleasure. And I urge all of you to contact Lawana because she's very modest, but she's can I call you the octopus? Because you have so many arms and hands everywhere, and you are amazing. And you have, if you didn't set yet a meeting with Lawana, you must do it everywhere in the world. And you won't, you will thank me later. Okay. So thank you, Lawana. And hold on, Larry. We have to move forward. So I want to present Ryan. Ryan, go ahead, my friend.
Hey guys, good evening and good afternoon. Pleasure to be here. I work for V. Alexander. We are a global logistics company working with companies all over the world on their import and export needs. Things to and from the USA, or even freight that doesn't even come to the USA, we help with. So if you have any needs, any size, I'd love to connect and see if we can support you guys with any of your logistics and transportation needs around the world.
Thank you very much, Ryan. Thank you very much. And we're moving to Shai, which is one of our members in our Metro and also in the advisory board of the Israeli Metro. Shai, go ahead, my friend.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Tal, please do not start the stopwatch because I want to recommend everyone which is here to get the e-cards, the Tal's e-cards. I have it for a few years now, and this is such an amazing product with so many good features. So if you don't know this product yet and you don't have it yet, please do install it right now. Do get it right now because it's a great, great product. Tal, thank you for that. Now, me, myself, I am Shai Cohen from Mitugo Branding. We are a studio located in northern Israel in Carmiel, which is a nice small city. We serve hundreds of clients all over the world in Israel and as well abroad. We do brandings of companies, of products, startups, all kinds of things. We do marketing consultant, me, myself, determine strategy and budget for companies who wants to leverage their business. We do system designs, UX, UI, research, design, consulting. I am also teaching UX, UI in college here in Israel. We do modern graphic design, building the visual and the story for companies who want to leverage their visibility. This is what we do in this field. And I am myself a lecturer for marketing fields, digital management and graphic design, also together with Tal along in the Hurricane. We're looking to collaborate with businesses. Yeah, just to say that we're looking to collaborate with the businesses, consultants and marketing companies. That's it. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Good evening.
Thank you very much, Shai. And moving to Jana. Jana is an amazing and very good friend of mine. And please, Jana, you have 60.
Hello, everybody. This is my first time in such amazing meeting. And my name is Jana, as Tal said. I'm placed in Israel. I am born in Ukraine, so I live in Israel around 24 years. And I have a great network for fighting distributors for medical devices in East Europe and Finland. So you are welcome if you have any great potentially medical device and you don't have distributors in East Europe like Russia, Poland, Ukraine, Belarus, and all countries in East Europe to use my network and to use my distributor. So welcome.
Thank you very much, Jana, and very happy that you actually managed to come today. So thank you.
Thank you, Tal.
And I just moving fast. Okay, Trevor Zucker. What's the name?
Ashley Zucker.
Ashley. Hi, Ashley. Welcome.
Good evening, everybody. Do you want me to start?
Yeah, please start.
Yeah. Okay, good evening, everybody. My name is Ashley Zucker, and our company is Creative English. We produce card games for learning English. We know that parents are keen for their children to learn English, and children want to have fun. And our motto is learning English can be fun. We see how everybody in this meeting is using English. We teach English at all levels, starting from non-readers and going through to phonics, which would be good in junior high school. And this is an example of our phonics, which have a special feature that on our card, it's the Go Fish Happy Families game. On the card, you can actually see the shape of the mouth, teeth, and tongue to say the sound. This is sh in fish. So this helps children, and you wouldn't believe it, adults too, to remember how to pronounce our problematic phonics in English. Our games have been successfully used in homeschooling, and we are looking for educational and games distributors to reach preschools, schools, grandparents, parents, and children, and anyone who wants to improve English. These are my details if anyone wants to contact me, and it's also on the chat. Thank you very much. Thank you also for Yael for inviting me. Nice to see Shai because he's a neighbor. We're also from Carmel. Good evening.
Thank you very much, Ashley. Happy to see you here. And I think that the last one that haven't spoke yet, it's Cesar. Cesar, are you here?
Of course I am, Tal. So my name
Okay.
is Cesar Trabanco from the Global Chamber and VP of Business Services. I have the pleasure to work with many of the people who are here today, our members, and it's really a pleasure to see you all connecting, and thanks, Tal, for making this type of meeting that's helping us to grow and to have a value for our members.
Thank you very much, Cesar. And this is the time. Okay, go ahead because you are on mute. Cesar?
No, I just put the details in the chat box when I joined.
Okay, so thank you very much. And next week, we're going to have a cross-metro meetup with Cesar in Puerto Rico. It will be Israel and Puerto Rico. So first of all, please place it in your calendar because it's always to have a cross-metro meetup. It's in other energies. And then we will have in the 25th with Dubai, and then the 6th with Nairobi, Kenya. So we're doing a lot of stuff and trying to push this forward as much as we can and help companies to develop and connect internationally. So for before we will wrap everything up, I want to explain those who are not members yet and they're our guests, why is the Global Chamber Network is an amazing platform, because I am myself a networker since I was very young. And the second that I saw the Global Chamber, immediately hooked and connected because there are very high-end people with a very high-level attitude, which is, this is what I love, to do business with people and not just with titles. So I want to share my screen for a second. Hold on, and just show you the presentation for the Global Chamber. Just let me know if you can see it. Can you see it? Okay. So what is the Global Chamber? The Global Chamber, we're actually the first chamber of commerce focused on helping companies grow cross-border and trade and investment. And we do have more than 525 metros around the world in more than 195 countries. And this has given us a very, very large and wide spectrum to help people and companies. To be a member, that means that you have a global reach, which means connecting your company or business any place in the world with one phone call, email, or text message. I always use this slide to emphasize it because, for example, one of my Metro members that usually here, Eldar, you already know him, he asked for a lawyer in Delaware. And in less than 1 minute, everybody from the global members just send us details. So this is kind of power that we have. We can pinpoint specific connections that you need and save you a lot of time, a lot of effort. And we also have our global contacts. As members, you are entitled to gain access to our global member warm directory. So you just need to ask and the connection will be yours in minutes. We do have global access. That means that we have free access to most of our activities, meetups, webinars, seminars, lectures, and much more that helps your company to build a very strong and firm knowledge. And also we have the global exposure. In the end, every company wants to expose themselves and show what they're doing. and we have more than 40 events, different events every week, if not more. And we can present your company in local metro meetups like us. This is the Israeli meetup, and we have India, and we have Nigeria, and we have Chicago, and we have Phoenix. So we have many, many meetups, also cross metro meetups, so you can present your company. We have global meetups, and the appearance in the social media is a very strong one. You are gaining international focus because of Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and etc. We do have global information, which means market information, global insights, and bridging mentality gaps between countries. The mentality gaps, it's a very, very important point, because sometimes you can do business with different culture and you can blow the deal, not because it's not good, because misunderstanding, nuance, that you are not speaking well, or sometimes that you want to make some joke and the other party is really offended. Or, for example, as I always talk about Israel in difference to the other world, in Israel, it doesn't matter if you have a LinkedIn, if you have a website, as long as you have a product and you deliver, no problem at all. In the States, if you don't have an email that specified your brand name, if you put a Gmail, it's a disaster and it's considered not serious. So this is kind of mentality gaps that we know how to bridge and teach. And it helps a lot of companies to fulfill them their self and make the deals and wrap up the deals and close them. And of course, we have local regulations that are being changed rapidly, and this is saving a lot of money and a lot of heartaches to our members around the world because of the connection, because we have this opportunity to talk with other people that has boots on the ground in other countries. We also have the Global Tribe, which is closed WhatsApp groups of strong, dedicated leaders. And all you need to do is just to request to them, and they will help you. Like me in my metro, in Larry in his metro, all you need to do is refer a request, and we're doing everything. Like Larry today presented a company for his metro member. This is kind of work that we're doing. And of course, nothing good is coming for free. We don't believe in freebies. But the ROI, the return of investment, is amazing. So as an entrepreneur company that has 5 people, it's $500 annually, which is nothing. But to show the seriousness and to cover some expenses. And of course, you can leverage yourself. And of course, if you have companies that more than employees, it's raising up accordingly. So if you join us today, you get global reach, global contacts, global access, global exposure, global information, and the Global Tribe, and of course, very nice people to do business with that are well connected. And these are my details. Of course, if you will scan the QR code, my e-card will pop on your phone, and you are more than welcome to contact me anywhere in the world. I'll be more than happy to make connections. I think that some people already connected even before this meetup, and we do have 3 more minutes because I like to wrap everything exactly on time. I honor your time, and probably you have other meetings. We have 3 more minutes, so if somebody wants to ask something, to say something, be my guest. Feel free.
Tal, you know me, I'm always up for a question. This is Larry. I like the idea of you guys in Israel partnering with these other cities and including them in on this call. Did I hear you right? You're starting to do more of that? Some of the cities you mentioned a few minutes ago?
You mean Israel is a very small country, so you crossing Israel from north to south, east to west in less than 4 hours. So actually,
no, I mean like Mumbai, you said, I think.
The cross metro. Okay, I developed the 2 formats: the weekly meetups and the cross metro. And the strategy was that if you are it's very challenging to bring every week 3 companies, but I really wanted to bring 3 local companies and 4 international in order to make an intimate meetups. the Cross Metro is helping to spotlight and emphasize two cultures. So you spotting three, for example, we did with Mexico with Chris, three Mexican companies and three Israeli companies. So the focus is on them, and it's helping the metros to build themselves. It's engaging people and bringing people from that wants to focus in Mexico, in Israel. Next week we'll be in Puerto Rico. For example, we have some products that are going to the Puerto Rico market. They can relate to this. So this actually make diversity of meetups and making more connections.
Yeah, I think that's really cool is all I wanted to say. So nice job there. And I think it brings value to your chamber locally there. It's huge. Nice job.
Thanks. Okay.
Can I say something about chai?
Yeah, but it's not this kind of format, so maybe just a general question, or if you want to emphasize something that he does.
My logo and the branding is his job.
10 years ago. 10 years ago.
It really works well.
Okay, so in this kind and positive vibe, I would like to bless you all with a great weekend and good business. And I really, really hope, and I see everybody's typing, and I'm not offended. I'm actually happy that you are typing because I know that you are chatting and making connections. So please continue. And I will send everyone, just going to send again in the chat what I sent. We have the link that connected to, hold on, the link that everybody please register so we can share it afterwards. I'm sending right in the chat right now. If somebody didn't register there, please register so I can send it to your WhatsApp, to your emails with all the details and information. Okay? With that being said, have a great weekend and hope to see you next week in our Cross Metro meetup. And of course, we have other meetups around the world, so be with us.
Thanks so much.
Great seeing you all.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.